happening. We're watching the 1.1 update. I'm very excited to see it. I want to see everything. I want to see the new events. I want to see the new story. I want to see the characters in action. I want to finally learn what the characters do because I don't know what they do. I avoided spoilers, leaks, and I don't know what to expect.
In the last few days, our team has received some incredible intel from an anonymous source. A mysterious Stellaron burst has occurred aboard the Xianzhou Lafu. Today, we're lucky to have with us in the studio the Lafu Skyfaring Hell Master Madame YUKONG, as well as Mr. La Cha, a traveling merchant currently staying on the ship. Madame YUKONG, what's the latest on the Lafu situation?
Well, for the most part, the Stellaron crisis has been brought under control. We've evacuated affected areas, and life has returned to normal in the safe zones.
I see. Mr. La Cha, I hear you experienced the crisis firsthand. What was it like on the ground?
Well, I was trapped in the Lafu's Cloudford Harbor at first. It was only thanks to the Cloud Knights and a fortuitous encounter with kindly strangers that I was able to escape unharmed.
That's the Xianzhou Alliance. I knew you guys had everything under control.
I should mention that over the course of this crisis, we've witnessed a lot of suspicious activity.
The finger.
We believe the infamous Stellaron hunters are responsible.
So
we now have 2 suspects in our custody, Blade and Kafka.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, their accomplice is still on the loose.
Oh, you're talking about the hacker girl, right? Silverwolf? I heard she infiltrated the Xianzhou systems. They say she leaves behind a calling card.
Like this one?
Exactly, just like...
Your fake ID info's ready.
This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
What's happening?
All right, let's get going. We have to move quickly. Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal.
Why does she look so much like Bronia?
You can challenge the space station. But challenge me? Good luck.
Welcome to Billabong's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, the interior looks brand new. But we're in a bit of a bind.
What?
The exhibit was stolen.
Was that Scroodum or what's his name? What's happening? Oh my god, wait.
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects.
What? How is he a suspect?
Settle this.
I mean, he is suspect.
Enough talk. Have it!
What the hell is this theme? I'm sorry. I'm too hyped.
Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
Oh my god, the music! I'm getting chills.
And now,
Oh!
man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
No! What? Oh! This can't be real. Also, I shouldn't be shouting because it's extremely early here and people are sleeping, but I can't hold it in. What the hell? That was Jingyun's master from the trailer, The Flash. She was in the Interstellar trailer as well, but so she is her, because in the beginning when I first saw her in the Interstellar trailer, I wasn't sure if it was her. I know she looked very similar to the Flash character. Oh my god, the redemption code, okay, I'll get that later, but... Okay, there's a lot to unpack. Scroolum, if that's his name. Oh my god.
Ooh, and whether or not that your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Okay.
As always, it's your host and good buddy Albert. Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 Galactic Roaming Special Program.
Hello, good to be here.
Today, we've invited 3 special guests to be with us on the program. Introducing...
Hi guys, my name's Melissa Vaan, and I voice Silverwolf.
Hey folks, my name's Craig Lee Thomas, and I voice La Cha.
Hi everyone, I'm Dawn M. Bennett, and I voice YUKONG.
Pleasure to have you with us. And now, without further ado, let's get straight into Honkai Star Rail version 1.1.
Tell me everything.
What's new, Craig?
Well, judging from the trailer we just saw, it looks like all 3 areas got some updates. Herta Space Station, Belobog, and the Xianzhou Lafu.
I don't know if you noticed, but Silverwolf got the first bit of screen time. Just saying.
I want her.
Speaking
I want all
of
of them.
Silverwolf, I hear our notorious Stellaron Hunter is planning another visit to Genius Society territory soon. Let's take a close look at this little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Let's see what she's doing. Because the first time in the tutorial, I didn't pay attention. Like, I didn't know what was going on. Oh, I know that one.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the first time we saw this mysterious girl was back at the start of the story.
That's right. It's hard to keep an air of mystery when you're the first one on the scene, but...
I think she couldn't have timed it better.
I think you couldn't have timed that better.
So, what role does Silverwolf have within the Stellaron Hunters?
She's a super hacker, essentially. Lots of technical know-how. If you've got a hack, she's got your back.
It's kind of scary how good she is.
Yeah.
Hacking the surveillance system on Herta Space Station? Not easy. That's
Yep.
how she located the Stellaron.
Herta
Let's
is
not
powerful.
forget the Xianzhou. She hacked into the Lafu's systems and guided the Astral Express crew onto the ship.
Hey, you guys know that this is all
Oh, it's
pretty
fine. It's all in
illegal,
good
right?
air. If that's the
Yeah,
sentence.
yeah. I guess what we're trying to say is Silverwolf is capable of breaking through any and all defense systems. That's why she's useful to the Stellaron Hunters.
Defense systems. Maybe.
Second question. What's with all the gaming paraphernalia?
Oh, I've been meaning to ask that too. A console here, controller buttons there. It's a vibe.
Well, this probably won't come as a surprise to anyone, but she's a gamer.
Really?
In fact, she
I
sees
couldn't
the
tell.
universe as a game in itself, and she's playing to win. She actually uses a lot of gamer slang in conversation. Not everyone picks up on it, though.
They make me want her
Got
now.
it.
Just from that.
So it's fair to say she's kind of a nerd?
You could say that. She's also not great at socializing.
Really? Huh. She always struck me as pretty outgoing.
I guess she does have a lot of friends.
Hold up a second. She's an outgoing nerd with poor social skills and a lot of friends. That's quite the combo.
Well, if you struggle to make friends, why not create your own?
Melissa, you're talking about imaginary friends, right? I'm not sure that counts.
Imaginary. Haha.
Okay, let me explain. I'm talking about the AI modules in her weapons. See these little guys on her character artwork?
Yes.
That's friend. There's devil. This one over here is white collar. Oh, and this one's servant.
Oh, they're so cute.
What?
Yeah,
Have
they're
names?
pretty adorable. When Silverwolf talks about her team of professionals, she's talking about these guys.
Oh, hold
Whoa.
on a second. Since when did AI become so adorable? It's thanks to Silverwolf's hacking skills that she's been able to forge such a fearsome reputation at such a young age. Let's take a look at her strengths.
Yes.
Well, Silverwolf is a quantum-type character following the path of nihility. She can apply different debuffs to enemies to improve her allies' combat superiority. In particular, her skill can inflict a weakness on enemies. The weakness she inflicts matches a random ally's attack type.
Which is to say that even if nobody on her team has an attack type which matches an enemy's weakness, Silverwolf can create a weakness that will correspond to an ally's existing strength.
Exactly! In addition, every one of Silverwolf's attacks has a chance of inflicting the enemy with a random bug. There are 3 kinds of bugs, which reduce the enemy's attack, defense, and speed, respectively.
Okay.
And outside of combat, Silverwolf can use her technique to attack an enemy and enter battle. Regardless of enemy weakness, she deals damage to all enemies and reduces their toughness.
If Silverwolf breaks an enemy's weakness with her technique, it triggers the quantum weakness break effect, right?
Yes, that's right. What else was I going to mention? Her ultimate. Silverwolf's ultimate has a high chance of reducing the enemy's defense in addition to dealing damage.
I love that animation. So cool. It's like something out of a rhythm game, right?
Why are they doing this
I'm
to me?
starting to see what you mean by the universe being
No,
a game.
I want her. I want her.
It doesn't stop there either. Did I mention her ability names? There's System Warning, Allow Changes, Awaiting System Response, Force Quit Program. Oh, you get the picture.
Yeah. Oh, was there one called a 10-set guarantee? Ooh. Or how about Single Warp Miracle?
Sadly not.
What am I
Her
doing now?
ultimate's called User Banned, though.
Oh, I know what that means. Banned out of existence. Yeah, I guess the scary ultimate needs a scary name. Well, it's time to move on to the Xianzhou's mysterious.
You're gonna make me
visitor.
want everyone.
Laocha, the
That's
traveling
awful.
merchant.
That's awful. Oof. Oh my god. I've seen these from the as a guest in the party, but they never
Straight
cease
off the
to
bat,
amaze me.
man knows how to dress.
A
Elegant
handsome,
look, gentlemanly
blonde,
demeanor.
intergalactic merchant.
say he's
A huge
found his
coffin on his
secret.
back.
What do you think? Good guy or villain?
He seems very suspicious.
She does, but
Really?
I don't.
How so?
I don't know.
Imagine some guy waltzes into your hometown dressed like an aristocrat from another planet, but he knows all the local customs. You'd be a little taken aback, right?
Hey, I think you're being a little hard on the guy. Some tourists do their research.
Well, don't you think his healing abilities are a little mysterious?
He has
They
this
came in pretty
pendant.
handy during the Stellaron crisis.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a traveler merchant, I'm gonna want some first aid skills under my belt.
Exactly.
It's a dangerous career.
Sure, why not?
Career,
Okay.
huh? Are you sure that's how he makes a living? We haven't seen him trade a single thing.
Well, I feel like this guy already made his fortune. Maybe traveling merchant is just what super rich tourists like to tell people.
Jeez, you guys have an answer for everything.
Poor
Is this the
Yukong.
Laocha fan club or something?
Can catch a break.
Start one.
Well, what about the coven he carries around with him? Nothing out of the ordinary there, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you got me there.
I want him for
Yeah,
sure.
that's suspicious.
When I
Not
first
so
saw him, I
sure.
was
Everyone needs a conversation starter, right? Especially traveling merchants. Think about it. If you walk past this guy, the coffin's gonna draw your attention, right? You'll probably ask him about it, and before you know it, he sold you a new set of shower curtain rings.
You know
Really?
something? That kind of makes sense.
Pretty smart.
I see.
And if you find people are in need of a few shower curtain rings, I happened upon the finest collection of authentic Xianzhou bathroomware. Beautiful stuff. Low prices, too.
Touching the original question here. Is
Uh,
Laocha a good guy or villain?
Guess you have to play to see.
I don't think we have enough information.
All right, then.
Tell
Guess
me
all
what
you
he does.
trailblazers have to make up your own minds. So, why don't we take a look at his ability?
Yes,
now
finally,
we're talking.
finally.
Laocha is an imaginary type character following the path of abundance. For a man with medical knowledge, it's not surprising that he's strong on protection. He can offer healing to and dispel debuffs from his allies. For example, Laocha's skill can restore an ally's HP. When the HP of any ally falls below a certain percentage, Laocha uses his skill on them without consuming any skill points. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Emergency.
I love
healing,
this.
huh?
I love
Important
this
for team
so
survival.
much.
Sure is.
But I need to
After
remember it.
unlocking a special trace,
Before
using
I-
Laocha's skill also dispels
my
a
ultimate.
debuff from an ally.
Huh.
Using Laocha's ultimate, Death Wish, dispels one buff from and deals imaginary damage to all enemies.
In other words, if you've got an enemy that's always buffing themselves or debuffing your allies, Laocha has an important role to play.
Precisely.
We also saw
and
an
here's
attack
something
boost.
else. Every time Law Cha uses his skill or ultimate, he grants himself 1 stack of Abyss Flower. Now, when the Abyss Flower reaches a certain number of stacks, Law Cha deploys a field against the enemy, which lasts for a set number of turns. When the field is active, allies recover a set amount of HP whenever they make an attack.
Lifesteal.
And that's not all. After unlocking a special trace, attacks against enemies in the field can restore ally HP.
Cool.
Oh.
It's like a force field of healing.
Like
During
is this like
exploration,
invigoration?
when Law Cha uses his technique, Mercy of a Fool, his field will be immediately generated at the start of the next battle.
Sheesh. Mr. Law Cha. Mysterious origins and extraordinary skills.
The emergency healing sounds go. Wait. There she is. Damn, the music. A freaking bow, what the hell? I never saw that coming. I thought she was gonna be like a maid or catalyst or something.
There's somebody else here we gotta get to. I'm talking about the elegant, sky-faring Hellmaster, Madame YUKONG.
About time, too! Well, from commerce, cargo, passengers, all the way through to the Air Force, the Skyfaring Commission is in charge of all matters relating to flight. YUKONG is the head of that commission, so the above falls right under her remit.
Nice. Speaking of flight, it seems like star skiffs are the most emblematic means of transportation on the Xianzhou.
Yeah, they're a common sight in the Xianzhou skies. YUKONG can fly them, right?
I'd say she's pretty handy with a star skiff.
Show me what she can do.
When she was young, it was YUKONG's flying skills that saw her promoted by the general. That's how she joined the Skyfaring Commission. She soon became an ace among the other pilots.
Huh? That's not the story I heard.
What?
All right, you got me. Here's the director's cut. YUKONG ran 6 red lights in a row. She was dragged straight in front of the general and...
I get the picture.
Oh,
Sometimes
my.
rebels get noticed.
You're only young once.
I never saw that
6
coming.
red lights, huh? Disclaimer, trailblazers, don't try that at home. Well, her rebellious streak might be a thing of the past, but she's still as sharp as ever.
She was
Tom,
rebellious.
give us the lowdown.
Coming right up. YUKONG is an imaginary type character following the path of harmony. Her skill, Emboldening Salvo, grants her 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings. When Roaring Bowstrings is active, the attack of all allies increases. YUKONG loses 1 stack of Roaring Bowstrings with every allied turn.
Oh.
In other words, YUKONG's skill can increase allies' attack for 2 turns.
You got it. During exploration, using YUKONG's technique increases her movement speed for a set time. It also allows her to obtain 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings at the start of the next battle.
She's running like crazy.
Sounds like a good recipe for shaking off enemy pursuers.
What the hell was that?
Using YUKONG's basic attack triggers her talent 7 layers, 1 arrow, which deals additional damage and increases the toughness reducing damage of the current attack. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns. When YUKONG unleashes her ultimate, Diving Kestrel, she deals imaginary damage to a single target. If Roaring Bowstrings is active, its effect is enhanced, increasing the crit rate and crit damage of all allies. Her days on the front lines may be over, but YUKONG's skills didn't go anywhere.
Crit
Maybe
rate.
one day, we'll get to see her take flight once again.
How much?
Ooh, here's hoping.
Man, we're really spoiled for choice these characters.
This character is becoming mine.
Still,
I don't care what banner.
else we've got coming up.
I'm getting her.
Version
That's
1.1, we'll be welcoming 2 brand new light cones to the warp.
Yes?
First up, Incessant Rain.
What is it about?
Bubblegum in the rain, huh? That's a mood.
The Silverwolf energy is strong in this one.
Beautiful. I love the light
that
cones. Beautiful designs.
So we don't want to tighter the room?
Outward.
So true. She's like, I told you, Kafka. I'm gonna tidy it. As soon as version 1.1 finishes downloading.
Sure.
The second light cone is the Path of Abundances. Echoes of the Coffin.
So
See,
pretty.
It looks like a snapshot of Lacha talking to the coffin?
Wow, looks like some kind of thorny vines are emerging from beneath the lid. So many questions.
What
I
a
get a sense of
beautiful
mystery
character.
and elegance, but there's also a kind of tenderness and fragility here. don't you think?
Well, one thing's for sure. If people weren't curious about Lacha's coffin yet, they are now.
Just a man in his ornately decorated vine-producing coffin. Nothing to see here, folks.
Whatever you say, Craig. Check this out. During the first phase of version 1.1 in the character warp, Contract 0, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Silver Wolf. During the same phase in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will be boosted. Now during the second phase of version 1.1 in the character warp Lake Pursuit, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Lacha and 4-star character YUKONG. During the same phase, in the Light Cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Echoes of the Coffin will be boosted. I almost forgot to mention. When version 1.2 rolls around,
Yes.
Trailblazers can take part in an in-game event to obtain the 4-star character YUKONG for free.
Okay. Okay.
Details
Need
for
to
this
plan.
event will
Need
be
to plan.
announced through official channels in
plan.
the not-too-distant future.
Need to
Nice.
plan.
Ooh, awesome.
Need to plan.
Let's take a break for
I
a
need to
minute
see
here.
the
and,
Eidolons. I
when we
need to
get
see
back,
what the
we'll be
light
talking
cones
version
do.
1.1 events.
Okay, sorry, I've been talking above them sometimes, but it's like so many things I want to say. First of all, I want to say that I was planning on getting Lacha for sure, and I wanted a YUKONG, of course, because he's a 4-star, so I was hoping that she's gonna be in the same banner as Lacha. Now, my pit is very close to getting a 5-star. It's like 60 something, but I have the 50-50 in the way. And I was thinking, what if I try for the 50-50 of Silver Wolf, and then the rest of my pulls all go to Lacha's banners, so I can get YUKONGs as well. I think that's a smart thing to do. Because Silver Wolf looks really good. Like, inflicting a weakness, I love that. I want it. I want it in my team. It opens many possibilities. Aside from that though, YUKONG I don't have to stress out about getting maxed out because we'll get a free one. Oh my god, okay. And we didn't see what the light cones are doing. The new light
Welcome
cones.
back, Trailblazers. New characters and light cones aside, version 1.1 has lots of events and gameplay updates. And a little bird told
Tell me.
there's an event connected to Silver Wolf on the way.
Yes.
I heard the same thing. At the start of the story, Kafka and Silverwolf invaded Herta space station. Kafka's mission was to awaken the Trailblazer. Silverwolf's mission was to help Kafka infiltrate the space station's systems and locate the hidden Stellaron. But that wasn't enough for Silverwolf.
I can believe that. She's been on the IPC's wanted list for as long as I can remember.
During the invasion, she left behind some kind of digital graffiti. Just her way of letting everyone know Silverwolf was here.
Way to rub it in their faces, Silver Wolf. Still, artists need an outlet.
This all sounds like classic Silverwolf energy to me.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the name of her homeworld. Punk Lord. Kind of fitting, don't you think?
Punk Lord.
kidding me.
No way.
Afraid so.
Can we visit?
I think she was destined for this kind of behavior. Anyway,
I wanna
in
see
the
everything.
Star Hunt game event, the Trailblazers receive an invite from the space station's network security engineer, Leonard. They have to help Leonard locate the digital graffiti hidden across the station and uncover the secrets inside.
Wait, there are secrets hidden inside the graffiti? But if it's all digital... Oh, I bet you need to hack into it or something.
You might be right. We also get to meet a new Genius Society member, one of Madame Herta's collaborators, Screwlum. He'll be helping the Trailblazers too.
Wait, haven't we seen Screwlum before somewhere?
I
Oh
think we saw a hologram portrait of him in Herta's office.
Oh
He's a
my
robot, right?
God.
A robot Genius Society member. Interesting. I bet he's got a few hacker skills up his sleeve. If he's helping us out too, I'm sure we'll be fine.
I can pause. I forgot I can pause. There's no way this character is not gonna become playable, right? Oh my god. I have no words. I tried to speak in the middle of the video, but I have no words. And I forgot I could also pause and talk. Because I watch it from YouTube, like the recorded version. But also we get a free 4-star Lycone. This is the battle pass, isn't it? I think this is from the Battle Pass, the Nihility one.
You know what I found out? Silverwolf and Scroolum actually faced off against each other once. You can see a snapshot of their fight in the We Will Meet Again light cone.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is-
Okay, Scroolum, looking kind of handsome there. Geez, his portrait really doesn't do him justice.
You know, if you and the Lyco need a moment here, you know, the rest of us can head out.
Love a handsome robot.
I like how
I
some
guess
robots-
this event will be the second time Scroolum's come up against Silverwolf's mischief, then. Old enemies locking horns once again.
Ooh, guess it does kind of feel like a rematch.
I gotta mention that graffiti again. Anyone else feel like it'd make for a good tattoo? I feel like some of these characters could pull it off.
I don't think that feature's coming to Star Rail anytime soon.
Oh, what?
But I did hear that the designs are collectible. The Trailblazer can apply them to in-game surfaces and take photos with the artwork.
So
Nice.
Collecting the graffiti designs all
Wait, that's incredible. Where have I seen that? Oh, right, when I was playing Overwatch, I could make the stickers at the walls, the graffiti, and I was doing it so often, and I was changing so often, and I was like all the time passing by places that I love to put it on and just look at it. This is incredible. Okay, they're feeding us very well. They're feeding us really good. Let's just keep watching. They're giving this for free, right, from the event. Also, it has the owl on it. Albert. If I said correct the name, I'm sorry. I'm still learning. My English is not the best. Let's see.
also allows you to unlock the limited 4-star light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Complete the event mission to obtain Always Smiling, which can be exchanged in the event shop for limited light cone special superimposition material,
Maxed
as
out.
well as Stellar Jade.
Maxed out.
Hey, that's another good-looking light cone. Not to change the subject or anything, but I gotta ask, is that Albert merch I'm seeing over there?
It looks so fluffy! I want one!
Not to mention it. Why don't I introduce you to the HypeBC's merchandise department? If you guys had your own merch, they'd be sold out in no time.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe let's just get back to version 1.1 for now.
I would buy that merch.
In the story thus far, Belobog has finally emerged from the Stellaron shadow. But there's a lot left to do. The city is going through changes. And you guys want to shed some light?
I heard a thing or two. Now that the underworld and overworld are reconnected, things are definitely heading in a better direction.
I love Belobog
One recent
so
development,
much.
Belobog's History Museum is getting ready to reopen to the public.
Museum? I love museums. Oh, don't you wish you could take the exhibits home with you, though?
The only problem is exhibits are being stolen.
Oh no.
Anything you'd like to tell us, Melissa?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
I
no.
only just found out they had a museum. How could it have been me?
I didn't say it was you.
Oh.
Prime suspect. Anyway, in the Everwinter City Museum Ledger of Curiosities event, the Trailblazer must help Pela track down clues and recover the lost exhibits.
Nice. Well, I love a
Yes.
good whodunit.
Sounds great.
Yes.
Well, that's not all. The Trailblazer can take on managerial responsibilities and help run the place.
Huh. So what does that involve exactly?
I'm glad you asked. The Trailblazer can do things like collect exhibits and enlist other individuals to improve the overall experience for visitors. After achieving specific operational goals, they can accumulate funds to expand the museum's exhibits and gradually unlock limited-time rewards, such as Stellar Jade, Lost Crystals, and self-modeling resin.
Sounds like fun. I'm sure it'll be a piece of cake.
Sounds like Genshin. The mini games. But we have to wait and see because it looks much more interesting than some of the latest Genshin quests, at least for me. Events, I mean, not quests. I hope this place is here to stay. Of course, it's a museum, where would it go? But I hope like everything we unlock in the museum is staying and we can see it around after the event and we can see all our work done. That would be amazing. Like, the thing sometimes I was complaining about from Genshin is that some events are time limited and then the places and the new areas disappear, like the islands. So I hope this game, whatever you unlock, the new area, has quests, and then whatever you do in these quests stays. So I would be very happy to see a fully built museum that we're gonna build during the event be there forever, you know? And of course be able to edit it later on as well, not just in the event. But yeah, it did say time limited rewards, which makes sense. It's an event.
When the limited time event is over, the museum will remain as a mode within the game. Trailblazers can return to the museum at any time to check out the collection and catch up with colleagues.
I should have said.
Of course,
I
if
should have
you
watched that
encounter
first.
any issues during the running of the museum, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the IPC. Wait, we're gonna have the service. Gotta get ahead of myself.
Deep breath, Albert. Not everything is an IPC sales pitch.
Yeah, relax, Albert.
This is what happens if you read commercials for a living.
No worries. Kinda did sound like a useful service. Maybe the IPC should look into it.
I'm sure our Trailblazers are more interested in the content of the new version.
Yes.
Let's get back on track.
All right. A researcher from the space station found a combat simulation program of unknown origin called Stellar Flare, which contains a series of new challenge stages.
Huh? More challenges?
Every stage in Stellar Flare has a challenge theme and corresponding special mechanism. Trailblazers will have to think outside the box and use any advantages offered by the mechanisms to complete the stage in as few turns as possible.
They're feeding us extremely good.
Sounds like the Forgotten Hall.
Exactly, it sounds like the Forgotten Hall. Basically, specific buffs, like the previous event too. The one we had now with the boxing area.
All to me.
Tournaments.
The difference with Stellar Flare is that the special mechanisms might require completely new ways of thinking about combat. For example, in some stages, using your skill doesn't consume skill points. In others, damage dealt when breaking an enemy's toughness is increased, but the enemy's toughness will be immediately restored.
Huh, sounds pretty cool, but I'm sure Silverwolf will take care of it in one turn.
If I get her.
What if I haven't leveled up enough characters?
Trials.
Is it impossible for me to complete the challenge?
Trial characters.
Don't worry. To assist Trailblazers in completing the challenge, every Stellar Flare stage has a trial character suited to the theme.
You don't
Good job.
say.
Good job.
I
Help
can get
people
behind
do
that.
it.
The Garden of Plenty event. Recently, the cosmos has entered a turbulent cycle, and the calyxes are unusually active. The reality data contained within them has grown exponentially.
Huh, which means...
Double rewards.
It means that over a fixed time period, Trailblazers have a set number of daily attempts to obtain double the rewards from calyxes. Leveling up, here we come.
Finally.
The next event we're going to talk about is called Lab Assistance in Position.
Well, not finally, it's the first update, but I'm glad it's one of the first updates, like one of the first things to come. This is gonna help a lot of people. I have basically two accounts. I have my normal account where I have bought the Battle Pass and I have bought the monthly. And I have another account that I play, which is the free-to-play. And I haven't bought anything. I'm just playing without any extra resources or stuff. And my free-to-play account it is kind of struggling to upgrade and keep up, but I did manage to handle it better because I knew stuff from my normal account. Because in my normal account, when I started playing, I didn't know anything about the game. I tried to just go with it blindly, so I didn't do very good resource managing. So if you were like if you're all like me and you didn't use your resources properly, you really need to take advantage of this event. Like every day, 3 times. If it's 3 times, do it 3 times and get double the rewards. I've heard money is very important, the credits, so you can use it later on to upgrade stuff. But also the books, the experience books. Later on, it's gonna need a lot of experience books to upgrade your characters. So try to focus on 4 in the beginning and then another 4 as a second team for the Forgotten Hall. That would be my advice.
Wen Sherling is a Department of Implement Arts researcher on Herta Space Station. and she's currently preparing research topics needed for the next quarter. However, the Antimatter Legion's invasion has messed up her progress.
Of course it did.
As a result, Wen Shiling has asked the Trailblazer to
the
help her
baby.
collect monster materials for use in her research topic. If the Trailblazer collects and submits the experimental materials required on a given day, they can receive corresponding rewards.
I got a
Blue.
question, Dawn.
Blue keys.
Fire away.
These are Space Station and Bellabog events, right? Aren't there any events or missions on the Xianzhou Luofu?
You
course.
beat me to it.
Oh.
That's exactly what I was about to bring up. In version 1.1, 3 new companion missions are destined for the Xianzhou Luofu. These missions will involve Bailu, Yinqing, and Luocha. As for the specifics, I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. We can't go spoiling all the fun, can we?
I want to pause again here to say that I love companion quests. If you watch my companion quest playthroughs, I haven't posted them yet on YouTube because they haven't recently on Twitch. But I was shooketh by all of them. Clara, very good quest. You had to make a choice. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't done it. You have to make a choice. I don't know how it's going to impact the game later on, but it gave you a lot of different emotions, and yeah, it was good. It was good. Then we have Serval's, which wrecked me. Serval's quest touched me in another way because I could identify with her a lot. It was really, really, really strong. And I also did Hooks, which was also very emotional. Again, for its own reasons and for my own reasons, it affected me a lot. And then I did Natasha's, and Natasha's quest was also Natasha's quest was empowering because it had a bittersweet feeling to it. I'm not gonna spoil anything though. I'm just gonna say the companion quests in this game so far have amazed me. And I feel it's gonna be one of my favorite features of the game. Getting to know the characters, their stories, and experiencing this is extremely unique. So don't neglect the companion quests. They are really worth it.
What? Not even one detail?
Come on, Don. Can you give us a little something? We're on the edge of our seats here.
Yeah, come on, Dawn.
All right. Do you guys remember the girl with the blindfold in the opening trailer? And now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
I was wondering who she was.
Well,
know who
all
she
I'll
is.
say is that she and the Xianzhou have a complicated past. And her appearance on the Xianzhou leads to a dramatic encounter with Cloud Knight Lieutenant
No,
Yinqing.
not with a baby. This is incredible. I'm very happy we get this. It's gonna help me get everything.
10 free warps? Nice.
Version 1.1 will also see some system updates. When Trailblazers need to obtain leveling materials that only a certain type of enemy can produce, they can instantly teleport to an area where the enemy is present.
Yes!
As well as pinpoint the precise location of the enemy on the map with...
Yes! I wanted this so bad. I was saying it recently. Why doesn't this game have that? And it would be so cool if it did. It's like the MMOs I used to play, that you need a specific materials, and then you clicked on one the material, and then it showed on the mob in the map, and you kept going and like farming it. Oh, this is so good.
with a marker.
Sounds like a real time
And
saver.
with a marker.
Wait until you hear this. Once the enemy in question is defeated, the marker will automatically move to the location of the next enemy. After all marked enemies on a map have been defeated,
Oh.
Trailblazers can continue to pinpoint enemies on other maps. This process can be repeated until all daily respawn enemies of a certain type have been defeated.
Oh, that's a lifesaver. I barely found my way to the studio today.
There's also a small combat surprise in store.
What?
During combat, trotters that have lost their way may randomly enter battle. As long as the trotter is defeated before it manages to flee, additional leveling materials can be obtained.
Enemy geolocation and additional material opportunities? Devs, I owe you one.
What do you
Last
mean
but not
additional?
least, in order to help
Additional what?
Trailblazers stay in touch, version 1.1 also has a friend chat function.
Oh
So
my
you mean,
god.
aside from helping friends through support assist, we can send them messages too?
You got it. Doesn't matter if they're old companions or new acquaintances.
That's the spirit of trailblazing right there.
Oh, hey, Albert, what's your account? Let me add you.
No, don't add her. She's gonna hack
I need to
everyone.
add you.
Not that she needs the
You
contact.
can be my personal IPC customer service. What do you think?
Say Lou. Hey, don't get any ideas because I nearly made up a service that doesn't exist.
So you don't want to add me? Guess I'll just have to hack you.
Wait a minute. We can negotiate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those account details too.
Count me in. Sorry to jump on the bandwagon here, Albert, but you're a celebrity anchor for the IPC. Everyone wants to be your friend.
Fine, but I'm switching my account the next chance I get. Time for today's third redemption code.
This is a very satisfying first update of the game. I don't know about you, but I feel extremely satisfied with what I've seen so far. We're getting updates for all three maps, all three areas we have: Herta, Belobog, and Xianzhou. Well, Yarilo 6, but you know. The characters look great. The characters look amazing, not great. YUKONG crit rate buffer and crit damage buffer. The events look satisfying. They have nice rewards. They're gonna help us. And double rewards from the Kalings, I think it's called.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. Looks like our special program has come to an end.
Darn.
No.
But as the first guest on the program, you guys got any thoughts, reflections, complaints?
Oh, it's been an honor to be on the show, Albert. I gotta say, we covered a lot of ground. Now I'm even more excited for the updates. Fingers crossed I get Silverwolf.
Yeah, seriously, same.
Greg, how you feeling?
I feel like I've got more questions than I came in with. What new directions will Lacha take the story in? Who's stealing exhibits from the museum? And what about those companion missions? Guess we'll have to find out the answers in-game.
Yeah.
For real. As for me, well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'd seen a lot of YUKONG up to now, but this was the first time I got to understand her moves and role on the battlefield. She's so cool. I kinda wanna be her. Then again, I guess I
You
kinda
are
am
her.
her.
You are her.
I had to double check that for a second, huh? Well, that's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 special program. I want to thank all you Trailblazers today for tuning in, and hey, we'll see you on the flip side.
See you in the game.
Bye. See you when I see ya. Later, guys.
Bye.
You didn't think it was over, did you?
I enjoyed it immensely. I'm more than satisfied. I don't know what's the possible maximum amount. I love the characters, but aside the characters, awesome update. We saw Skrullum. I can't believe we saw Skrullum's in-game model. I'm shooketh. Then we get the events, the story trailer. I'm gonna rewatch it. We're getting new companion quests. First of all, loving companion quests, one of the best features in the game. Very well written, very emotionally invested in them. I'm definitely posting those on YouTube. Just to always share the memories. That's the most important thing for me. We're getting lots of stellar jades. We're getting the equivalent of crowns from Genshin. We're getting the ones that you can make your own relic, I think. I haven't used that yet. I've gotten it from the battle pass, but I haven't used it yet. I have to see how it works. We're getting a new area in Belobog. We're getting the museum, and it's gonna stay here. We're gonna be visiting whenever we want. I'm gonna spend time in there, that's for sure. It looks amazing, and I can't wait for this event. I know It reminded me of Genshin's minigames, but it seems so much more interesting to me than that. Let's watch the trailer once again.
Exactly, just like...
Your fake ID info's ready. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
What's up with you, Bronya?
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal.
Even her voice is very similar to Bronia's, if it's not the
You can challenge
same.
the space station. But challenge me? Good luck.
Welcome to Bellabog's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, the interior looks brand new. But we're in a bit of a bind. Our exhibit was stolen.
I'm getting chills again. Hook! No, I just realized what's happening in the back.
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects.
She was literally standing next to him.
Let's settle this. Enough talk. Have it!
Even the music is giving me chills. Oh, come on. You can't be doing this
Never
to
let
me.
your guard down in front of your enemy. And now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
That's it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I have no words left to say other than I hope we keep trailblazing on this journey together and we keep getting fed so well. And we keep enjoying this game to the fullest. With our hearts set in stone for great adventures. I know it might sound very cheesy, but that's how I feel. I want to be on this journey. I want to travel the planets. I want to meet new people. I want to experience the music, the new lands, the events, the story. I'm so invested. I just want to be part of this. And let's have fun. That's all I'm going to say. Feel free to follow me on this journey. I would love to have people around me watching my progress and my story in this game and throughout my journey. Yeah. So, stay safe wherever you are. Drink a lot of water. What are you excited about? Because I'm excited about everything. Tell me what you're excited about, because there's so many things to get excited about, right? Too many things. See you next time. Keep on trailblazing. Bye.